5 of our local high school seniors now in the running for a free car and up to a $25,000 scholarship.
This is our 11th year to team up with Eskridge Auto and Prosperity Bank for Free Ride. And tonight we are introducing you to Sam Bauer, a young man who has been through a lot and had to grow up in a hurry.
Hi, I'm Anselmo Bauer. I'm a senior at Jones High School, and this is my story.
When you first hear the story of Sam Bauer, you immediately see it for what it is: tragedy and triumph. Sam never knew his father. His mother abandoned him as a baby. His grandparents then gave him away to an aunt who he says abused him physically, emotionally, and sexually. But when he was 6, Sam's life was saved by a couple from church.
Andy and Kathy Gottlieb took me into their home for the next 11 years.
Andy and Kathy were mom and dad, but they were also older. And 2 years ago, Sam's mom unexpectedly died.
She passed away just suddenly one night we don't know. They didn't give us any sort of explanation.
Just 1 month later, his dad had a stroke, was hospitalized, and then diagnosed with a deadly form of brain. Standout student at Jones High School suddenly had a lot more on his plate.
I was taking care of myself. I was walking to school, taking care of the dog, making sure that my dad's bills were paid, making sure that the house bills were paid, making sure that that he was taken care of, that he got what he wanted, what he deserved, and try to make him smile or whatever until the end.
Sam says he would walk over a mile to and from school just so that he would have gas in the car to visit his dad in the hospital. And in March of 2019, Sam's dad, Andy, passed away. And Sam says he did not know if he wanted to live anymore. He's been hospitalized twice for harming himself.
I knew what I was doing was not honoring my parents, so I had to put that aside and start thinking.
Now, he thinks of his late mom and dad as motivators to finish what they started.
Without them, I wouldn't be who I am or here, probably. And so I would give everything I had to succeeding into honoring them.
For Sam, honoring his parents means a degree from the University of Oklahoma and eventually a medical degree and a career as a cancer doctor. And he now has a new family. And so does his dog, Samson.
A lot of times I would make sure that he was fed over myself, and I didn't have some food for myself some days, but he was always taken care of.
New guardian Susan is Sam's former school counselor. She says separating Sam and Samson was never an option, but she was still surprised when he walked in the door.
And he didn't mention that it was a 200-pound Great Dane.
Now he loves her more than me, and it is very saddening.
To go through as much as Sam has and still be like hysterical and goofy and lighthearted is impressive. To have that attitude is something else. Stop!
Free Ride scholarship money will help send him to medical school, and a new car will make sure that he gets home on the weekends to spend time with his new family while never forgetting the parents who saved his life.
It's hard living in a reality where they're not here, and so it's just, I have to make sure that whatever I do it with their memory.
Sam Bauer had an early childhood no one can imagine, and he had to grow up faster than any child deserves. But he didn't just make it, he excelled. And he's now moving forward with a smile and a future destined for success. He's a special guy, Sam Bauer. We're going to announce our Free Ride winner next Friday. Each finalist gets at least a $5,000 scholarship. We'll be honoring the other finalists over coming days.